Ask Jay episode 39 underway, and I am in transit. I've been on the road for probably about 10 hours now, or close to it. Traveling, coming back from North Carolina. You guys know I was there for the holidays, seeing family. And again, I got to honor my commitment to do these videos. So I'm not driving and doing it. So I'm not recording this and driving for sure. But you want to pull it back up for me? But I'm gonna ask my own questions today, answer my own questions today. I did get a chance to read all your responses. So I want to say thank you for the inboxes, for the YouTube comments. I did read them myself, and very inspirational. It's very encouraging, and I think you guys get it, right? So there were some really good comments just in regards to, I think, I don't say it in a devaluing way that my message is all over the place. Like, I get that it's all an empowerment. I get that, I am focused. I just want to make sure that, I'm always aligned and follow my purpose, and also just, giving my best in everything that I do. And so that's kind of the motivational message of the day, right? So, you guys know I start with the motivational message of the day. If you're new to the Ask Jay episodes, I start with a motivational message of the day, and then I answer 5 questions every day and post it on YouTube. And you guys can ask questions, hashtagging Ask Jay on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. So anyway, I guess that's like, never get too big for outside opinions or outside advice. I remember in my earlier successful years, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. Nobody could tell me nothing. I ain't want to hear it. And that caused and aided to a lot of failures and unnecessary adversity I had, just because I did so much right and I had so much success. I just thought I knew it all, and I thought nobody could tell me nothing. And you see that a lot in a lot of young successful people. They be feeling themselves, long story short. And so, never let your success get to your head. Remain grounded, remain humble, and even if others aren't as talented or as smart or as whatever you think it is, people from the outside in can, not saying you guys aren't, but I'm just saying, people from the outside in can see you better than you can see you, most times than not. And so I always like getting outside in advice and opinions, and doesn't mean you gotta take what everybody says to heart, right? But you take it, you digest it, you keep the nutrients, the good food, the good advice that you need, and you spit out what you don't need, right? So you don't gotta just take, oh my God, they said this, right? So just because you guys gave me opinions doesn't mean I'm gonna necessarily follow them all, but I am gonna heed to, I'm gonna digest, I'm gonna listen, I'm gonna think about what you guys did say. And there was a lot of great encouragement, great thought, just in general. And I appreciate, again, most of you had the common opinion or common thought or common voice to me that, I am giving you guys motivation. I'm giving you light, especially in the social activism space, in the building wealth space, the building black wealth space. So, that means I'm doing my job and doing a good job at it. So I'm going to keep doing that. That's not going to stop. And that's why I've expanded the J. Morrison Academy into the 5 new wealth building courses on top of just real estate, because I want to give a comprehensive message. And again, just leading by example. And you guys are right. Like, I'm living and I'm evolving. So you guys don't get a fluff message. You don't get something that me and my team doctored up or catered up. Like, hey, Jay, why don't you be this guy now? No, it's not that. It's I get on my knees and I pray for revelation. I pray for strategy. I pray for wisdom. I pray for guidance. I'm newly added to my prayer, favor. I pray for favor. And, I go with what, God has instructed me and guided me to do. So, I think everyone should live like that and never just get too big for your britches. Never get too big for the advice of others. Especially those who genuinely care about you or are supporting you. So now, I'm going to ask Jay 5 questions of the day. First one from Facebook. Seth Baker asks, do you think it's smarter to invest in residential or multifamily? Well, let's be clear. There is residential multifamily, and that's 1 to 4 units. But then there's also multifamily apartments or multifamily commercial, which is 5 units or greater. And it just depends on your goals and your situation. if you have the wherewithal, the understanding, if you understand how to put the money together, or you have the capital or the resources, multifamily apartments, multifamily commercial does make a lot of sense, because it's the same thing as residential, just bigger, meaning bigger profits, bigger residual income, bigger responsibility also, but the chance for bigger appreciation as well. So, I mean, multifamily is kind of the end goal in most portfolios, in most cases, but residential can be a winner as well. So it just depends on your personal goals and preference and resources as well. I see we're shaking a little bit. I'm driving. We're riding. So anyway, also from Facebook, Sabrina Burrow asks, what's one goal you wish to accomplish in 2016? That's a very good question, Sabrina. 2016. What's one? I mean, I have a few. I like to finish my solution book. I have another book that I'm working on. I don't want to give the title away, but I'd like to finish that as well, or start and finish that. I'd really like to see, we're working on national or federal accreditation for the J. Morrison Academy, so I'd like to get our state and, bite into our federal accreditation. I think that'd be like a big goal for the school. What is another, I'm sure I got some. I feel like there's something else that I'm missing that's big. Well, I do want to complete or get deeply into the Black Wall Street project in Baltimore. That's a big goal. And another one is that I want to complete our African American repair curriculum, our 30-week course, which is 3 classes our 30 course curriculum, which is over 10 weeks. So 3 classes for 10 weeks. I want to complete that. I want to say I've done that. I've actually launched and successfully completed as a teacher, creator, mentor with YMC, the African American repair curriculum. So that is one right there. I think it's my biggest. I really want to do that. Also from Facebook, Rashad Baker. What's a good assignment fee when wholesaling? Well, Rashad, that is all depending on the property you're wholesaling. So there is no set number fee. It depends on how much room is in the deal, how big the deal is. Is it a $30,000 property that's worth $50,000, or is it a $300,000 property that's worth $500,000? That all makes a difference, or anything in between, or greater or less. So I really can't say, but whatever fee is a win to you, but does not kill your deal, and will still still keep that deal being a win for your buyer or your investor. So you have to make sure it's a win-win and don't be greedy. That's what we teach. So also, this is from Twitter, at Joshua Carter LLC, at Mr. J. Morrison, I own a property maintenance business. How do you suggest I partner with real estate companies to get more work? Ask Jay. Hashtag Ask Jay. Well, if you own a property maintenance business, I think you need to be in these companies' faces a lot. You need to be knocking on doors, sitting down with them, and figuring out where you can create a win for those realtors, mortgage companies, or anybody else who will be like a filter source to you. And I think it's by probably doing a campaign where you can offer their clientele a discount, right? So anyone that they refer to you that gets 10% off or something like that, that's a great way for you to be able to create a win-win, where now they can add value to their clients and say, hey, if you guys need property maintenance for any of your properties, I got a great guy that can help out. He's willing to give 10% off to all my clients. It's something special for me. And, so create a win-win situation between yourself and that realtor filter source, but also do it by maybe adding some incentives for them to give to their clients using your services. All right? I like that one. And then also on IG, Only One Carter, at Only One Carter said, do you believe in working smarter or harder? And I'm going to say, of course, both. I believe in working extremely smart, but I like to double down on that and work hard. See, some people work so smart, they're lazy. Like they got a whole system down pack and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But then they're lazy. See, I feel like if you work smarter, automate your business, systematize your business, delegate, right? But then be a workhorse on top of that, it'll get you further than the person that's just like, you know what, I got a good team, I got a good system, I want to sit back and I'm going to play some video games. I'm going to sit back and just chill and sit back. I mean, there's a time for that, but I believe in the dual approach, working smart and hard. And then lastly, before I go, all the questions are done. But one of the kings on a YouTube said I forgot his name. Started with a D. It might have been Damon Real Estate, something real estate with a D. Sorry, bro, I forgot your name. Sorry, King. But he said, he was excited about the Ask Jay platform, but he, wants to see tougher questions, wants to see questions that are, I guess, more business or real estate oriented. And I'm down with that. The team is down with that. But we also want to make it fun. We want to make it a little entertaining, show you guys different sides of me, etc. So, we want to give you value. We don't want just, hey, what Jordans do you like and all that kind of stuff. But we also want to give some platform or some voice to those people that just want to get to know me as a mentor, as a person, and just allow sneak some personal questions in. So we'll make sure it's a good balance. We don't want to be a waste of your time, if that's how you feel, but we want to also diversify just some of the questions and just make it a little entertaining. So we add some of that stuff in from here to there, but I hope that you find value out of most of the things that we have on here. So that's the idea. And I mean, if you want to, you said you want to ask, all these other questions, you always got the option to become a part of the Jay Morrison Academy, become an official protege and mentee, and you can ask questions every other week on our mentorship calls once our academy enrolls. You don't have to worry about sneaking them in on Ask Jay. So then you can ask all the intelligent questions you want, along with other students, and we have over 100 hours of archive mentorship calls you can listen to of all excellent, intelligent questions. So it's all there for us. But I'm out. We're almost out. Remember, JMA alumni, if you have been a student, we have a special conference call tomorrow, Sunday, at 8 p.m. And then for those of you who are not alumni, we have a special webinar still for everyone, alumni and non-alumni and non-students, on Monday, 11:30 at 9 p.m. Go to jmawealthdna.com, and I'm going to give you 3 specific strategies on how to build wealth, which I call the 3 wealth traits. So don't miss out on that webinar. And I got a great bonus for everyone that attends the webinar. You're going to get a free JMA Wealth DNA kit. You have no idea what that is, but it's awesome. So you can get a free JMA Wealth DNA kit by attending this webinar. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it, comment below, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.